Hi, I'm Nikki Crocker and welcome back to GSTV. Now I'd like to talk about a subject that's really on the top of my list at the moment. It's to do with mobile phones and cell towers. Now the question I'm actually talking about particularly is allergies. A few weeks ago there was a Sunday program on Television New Zealand about allergies and how it in the last 20 years there seems to have got to epidemic proportions, and that all these weird diseases including peanut allergies, Crohn's disease, celiacs disease, autism and many others are quite at an epidemic state. They are blaming electromagnetic fields, or this particular show was blaming electromagnetic fields. What I've been noticing and studying is certainly electromagnetic fields are massive, and everywhere you go there's Wi-Fi. Certainly where I live, I pick up all my neighbours. Whenever I'm out and about, I'd pick up certainly a lot more than my own cellular service, and I'm sure that's the case all around the world, because if New Zealand and Australia are anything to go by, there seems to be cell towers absolutely everywhere. Now my thing is we can't get away from them. That's not going to go away, and in the Western world we all want our mobile phones, and don't get me wrong, I love my mobile phone and couldn't do without it. However, you just don't want to be getting the effects of the radiation that comes off your cell phone, and certainly off the cell towers. So the best way to protect yourself from all that radiation is making sure your immune system is strong, and the best way to do that is make sure that you are not being geopathically stressed, either where you're sleeping, where you're working, where you're spending time stationary. Because if you are, then all that frequency is going to come through, and it is eventually going to break down our bodies, I believe. I've noticed more and more cases of people that are being certainly EMF stressed, but I do wonder how many of them it's actually not so much the cell phones. Well, the cell phones definitely are aggravating it, but just make sure that you start again. My main thing: start from the base up. Make sure that where you're spending time spending time stationary is safe. Make sure that that location, you're not being geopathically stressed, and then therefore your body's going to be able to fight off any electromagnetic radiation as on top of all that. Recently I had a customer who relocated their bed into a new spot, and all of a sudden massive psoriasis and allergies popped up all over her body. She said she hadn't had them for years, and it turned out to be she'd jumped into a geopathic zone, and consequently her whole system, your first thing that's going to be attacked is your skin, because it's the biggest organ in our body, and so allergies is certainly one of those things that quickly pops up as being an issue. Lots of other answers are on our website. Don't forget, if you've got any questions, please send those through. I'll be really happy to answer them. In the meantime, you have a fantastic day, and don't forget, the secret is clear energy.